Attack on Titan is over. We have the answers. But do we, really? Isayama's story was always a mystery box, keeping us trapped in the dark for years. We eventually learned about the Titans, the walls, the world, the politics, and the grim cycle of history. But let's be honest, Isayama left some massive threads dangling, didn't he? And I'm not talking about small plot holes. I'm talking about foundational pillars of the lore. Think about it. The Ackermans. We still don't have a definitive origin. We're told they were byproducts of Titan science, engineered to protect the king. But how? What experiments? Why are they immune to the founder's memory wipes? Why do they get headaches? Why are they activated by a host? Isayama gave us a vague outline, but the hard data is missing. It feels intentional. While we could spend hours debating the Ackermans, there's another mystery. One so strange, so out of place, that most of the fandom just ignores it. A mystery that's better left unsolved because it threatens to break the entire logic of the series. I'm talking, of course, about the Mirror Man. He appears only in the Lost Girls OVA. This isn't just some filler character. This is a being who introduces the concept of alternate realities and causal loops years before the main story even touched the paths or the Attack Titan's future site. We don't know who he is, we don't know what he is, but in his one and only appearance, he confronts Mikasa in a dream world and delivers a chilling, absolute prophecy. Saving Eren is impossible. And the terrifying part, he was 100% correct. In the grand finale, Eren dies, quite literally, at Mikasa's hands. But even if she had faltered, even if she had run away with him like in that cabin timeline, Eren was a dead man walking. He had at most 4 years left thanks to the curse of Ymir. His death was a fixed point. So, how did this random carnival mask-wearing magician know the single most important, inevitable truth of the entire saga? Who is this guy? This is where we go down the rabbit hole. Now, the skeptics are already typing, but bro, Lost Girls isn't canon. Isayama didn't write it. Wrong. And also sort of right. Let's clear this up. The Lost Girls light novel was written by Hiroshi Seko, the man who wrote the screenplay for the anime itself. The manga adaptation was illustrated by Ryosuke Fuji. Isayama supervised the project and has confirmed its events are canon compliant. They are part of the official lore designed to flesh out the world. And the anime proves this. In one of the other Lost Girls OVAs, the one focusing on Annie, we see her solve a case inside Walsina. This OVA explains exactly how she tracked down Kenny's movements and how she knew about the Rice family's hidden chapel, which becomes critical information for the Uprising arc, or as the original script mentioned, the Gene Boy nickname. These OVAs aren't filler, they are intentional canon-adjacent lore drops. And the Lost Girls Lost in the Cruel World OVA, that's the one that breaks everything. The setup. This is episode 7. Eren has just died plugging the hole in Trost. Mikasa, believing her entire reason for living is gone, goes reckless. She runs out of gas, crashes, and as a Titan approaches, her mind snaps. She doesn't just faint, she retreats into a full-blown alternate reality, a what-if scenario where her parents were never murdered. In this world, the traffickers were conveniently killed by a pack of wild dogs before they reached her home. Her parents are alive, Eren is just her friendly, dorky childhood friend, the Survey Corps has been disbanded for being useless. It is, in every sense, the perfect, peaceful world Mikasa has always craved. But even in paradise, the snake remains. Eren Yeager. Even in this perfect world, his fundamental nature, his burning, innate desire for freedom, is unchanged. He still stares at the walls with contempt. He and Armin are secretly building a hot air balloon to escape. Fate, it seems, is deterministic. And the symbols of fate repeat. Key moments, what you might call fixed points, reoccur. As Mikasa agrees to help Eren with his balloon, effectively choosing to leave her perfect family for him, he wraps the red scarf around her neck, just like he did in the real timeline. The setting changes, the details are different, but the choice and the symbol remain the same. This brings us to the core of the problem. In this peaceful world, Mikasa's parents were never killed. She was never kidnapped. She never had that fight or die moment. Therefore, her Ackerman awakening, that lightning bolt of power and instinct, never happened. The Mikasa in this dream is just a normal girl. And this is when the Mirror Man appears. At the town festival, just as Eren and Armin are about to launch their balloon, this thing intercepts Mikasa. His face is a blank, reflective void. He looks like a cheap stage magician carrying prop daggers. But his words are not from this world. He doesn't just talk to Mikasa, he lectures her. He promises to turn her into a killer. He knows her. He knows she's dreaming. Listen to his lines. They are chilling. As the bell tolls, signaling Eren's departure, Mikasa gets desperate. The Mirror Man blocks her, holding up a knife. He tells her, "You'll never see your friend again. You've been abandoned here." He's not just talking about the balloon. He's talking about death. He pressures her, saying she's defeated in her own world. And then he delivers the four-wall breaking line. "Since you refuse to accept Eren's death in the real timeline, you have lost this chance too." He knows. This entity is aware of the main canon timeline and is actively intruding on Mikasa's mental escape. He's forcing her to confront the trauma she is running from. When the third bell rings, Mikasa gives up. She realizes Eren is gone. Fed up, enraged by this entity who has trapped her, she snatches the knife and stabs him. She kills him. Except she doesn't. The knife is prop. The blood is fake. The Mirror Man stands up, unharmed. He just laughs. He achieved his goal. He forced this innocent Mikasa to perform the act of killing. He forced her to awaken her will to fight. And then the universe delivers the final cruel punchline. Mikasa runs to the forest, only to find a crying Armin. The hot air balloon. It failed. It crashed into the wall, and Eren, in the act of saving Armin, was thrown from the wreckage and died. Do you see? In any reality, Eren's death is a fixed point. The cause doesn't matter. Whether he's eaten by a titan in Trost or dies in a balloon crash in a dream, the outcome is identical. Mikasa will lose him. That is the one inescapable truth. And the Mirror Man exists purely to force her to accept it. So, who or what is the Mirror Man? This is one of the deepest lore debates in the entire fandom. Let's look at the suspects. Theory 1. The Mirror Man is Ymir Fritz. This is the most common theory. We know Ymir, the founder, exists in the past, a place outside of time. We know she was waiting for 2,000 years for someone. Many believe that someone was Mikasa. Ymir needed Mikasa to make a specific choice, to kill Eren despite her love for him. This act would free Ymir from her own twisted love for King Fritz. So, what if this OVA is Ymir testing Mikasa, probing her mind, creating a simulation to see if Mikasa's love for Eren would always lead to tragedy? The Mirror Man, in this theory, is an avatar of Ymir, pushing Mikasa, forcing her to awaken her resolve, and grooming her for the final terrible choice she must make in the main timeline. Theory 2. The Mirror Man is Eren Yeager. This one is my personal favorite, and it's 4D chess. We know Eren, as the holder of the attack and founding titans, is a temporal paradox. He can see the future. He can influence the past. He is essentially unstuck in time. What if the Mirror Man is Eren, specifically future Eren? An Eren who already has the founder. An Eren from inside the paths sending a message back not to his father, but to Mikasa. Why? To prepare her. He knows he has to die. He knows she has to be the one to do it. But he also knows her love for him is the biggest obstacle. This dream is his way of gently, or perhaps cruelly, forcing her to accept the inevitable. He's telling her, you can't save me. Stop trying. When the time comes, you have to do what's right. The Mirror Man's taunts are his own self-hatred projected onto her, pushing her to be the one strong enough to stop him. The prop knife is the final hint. The act is what matters, not the weapon.
Theory 3. The Mirror Man is the devil, the source of all living matter. Let's get really weird. What if the Mirror Man is neither Eren nor Ymir, but a third entity? What if he is the source of all living matter itself? The hallucigenia worm that started this whole mess. This entity's only goal is to survive and multiply. Eren's rumbling is its ultimate act of propagation. But Eren's plan is also a paradox that requires his own death. What if the Mirror Man is an avatar of this devil, an agent of the paths itself, ensuring the causal loop remains stable? It's a timeline cop, showing up in Mikasa's mental breakdown to force her back on track, ensuring that her despair doesn't actually create a new timeline, but instead hardens her resolve to play her part in the one true timeline. His mirror face reflects nothing because he is nothing, just a function of the universe's grim mechanics. The Mirror Man remains unique, a ghost in the machine of Attack on Titan's lore. He's not in the main story. He has no official explanation, but he is critical. He underscores the single, brutal theme that governed the entire series: determinism. No matter what path Mikasa chose, no matter what dreams she had, Eren's death was always the destination. The Mirror Man was just the horrifying tour guide, telling her the one thing she refused to believe. But what do you think? Who hides behind that terrifying mask? Was it Ymir's test? Eren's final desperate message? Or just an agent of fate? And more importantly, does the existence of this OVA validate all those alternate timeline theories that the fandom loves? Does this prove the cabin timeline was real? Let me know your wildest theories down in the comments. This is one rabbit hole that never truly ends.